YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Centre Half Evolution card for none other than Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos is a 99 rated card. He has high work rates, right footed with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now with the evolution, we do see a bit of versatility with the card. He can play both the center back and center defensive mid positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well rounded. The lowest stat that he does have is 90 for his dribbling. And keep in mind, boys, with this high work rates, you can also incorporate him as a box-to-box midfielder. So that's going to be very interesting to test out. As you guys can see, the physical side to his game should be really effective, especially with his 96 defending and 98 physical. But the technical side to his game should be really good as well. 99 shooting, 96 passing, and 90 dribbling. If you want to go ahead and use him at the center back position, he can most definitely be a ball-playing center back. But if you want to use him in the midfield as a box-to-box midfielder, could be quite solid as well. Now, he does have 92 pace overall with 94 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. I would highly recommend a chem style to make him even more quick in game. The 99 shooting, if you do want to go ahead and use him in a more advanced position, is going to be a huge part to his game. Now, he does have 99 for each subcategory. With the evolution, he does also get the 5-star weak foot, so in game, he should be very clinical. The finishing in and around the box should be really consistent, but his long shot should be very good as well. I think that the only letdown in terms of scoring is the fact that he doesn't have any scoring playstyles apart from the power header. Now, the 96 passing and 90 dribbling are going to be two really important stats for the card because we also want to go ahead and create a lot of chances with him. I love the fact that he does have 96 vision, 99 short pass, and 99 long pass. He does also have the long ball pass playstyle, and we all know how OP that is. Now, in terms of dribbling, if you run him at the center back position, it's most important that he has really good reactions and composure, and he does have 99 for both. So he is a very swift and a very responsive center back in game. He does also have the 5-star skill moves, which is a bit of a bonus, but the rest of his dribbling stats aren't half bad either. 85 agility, 85 bounce, 96 ball control as well. I think it's going to be very interesting to test out how smooth he is on the ball. And if you do want to go ahead and incorporate him in the midfield, you can always go ahead and give him the engine chem style to really help out with that agility and balance. Now, whether you play him at the center back position or as a center defensive mid in game, the 96 defending and 98 physical are going to be the two most important stats. With the anticipate playstyle plus, he should be very consistent in the tackle, 97 interceptions, 95 defensive awareness, and 95 stay in tackle. And when you go ahead and pair that with his 98 physical, man, should be an absolute tank in game. 99 strength and 99 aggression. I think that is going to be very difficult to get around him. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin, boys, we can see that Sergio Ramos does have 10 different playstyles. He has the power header, slide tackle, and anticipate playstyle pluses. And I feel like that's the only real letdown for the card. The fact that he does only have one really effective playstyle plus. And then he does also have the long ball pass, tiki taka, block, bruiser, intercept, jockey, and aerial. So I love the fact that he does have all the defensive playstyles. The aerial is a really important one for him to have. Now, he can have the controlled, lengthy, and mostly lengthy acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, it's going to come down to how you want to incorporate him in game. Now, if you do want to run him at the center back position or maybe like as a center defensive mid, then I do think that the shadow is your best option. Now, with the shadow chem style, he is going to have the mostly lengthy acceleration type. We're going to be very close to maxing out his pace at 98. And then we are going to max out the defending at 99. He is going to have 99 for each subcategory. With the anticipate playstyle plus, should be rock solid. Now, if you do want to go ahead and incorporate him in the midfield, I do think that the engine would be a really solid option. And whichever chemistry style you end up giving the card, man, I think that he's going to make a really solid defender in game, but he is going to make a very good midfielder as well. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Sergio Ramos card. We're going to be playing him at both the center back and center mid positions in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Sergio Ramos evolution card. Now, in game number 1, the plan is to go ahead and use him as a ball-playing center back. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start every play review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, with the evolution, he does get the 5-star skill moves, and on the ball, man, 85 agility, 85 balance, it isn't half bad. Now, obviously, if you do want to go ahead and use him in the midfield, that's going to be a lot more important, but as a center back, I mean, it's pretty good. Now, as that ball-playing center back, we obviously need that defensive cover, but we also want to create a few chances from a deeper position. All right, boys, now we can go ahead and spring into a counterattack with Sergio Ramos. I'm just going to go for an over-the-top through ball. Yeah, man, his passing is cracked, man. The long ball pass playstyle is just such a good addition for the card. And whenever you play with the center back that technically is really good, you still get that chance creation, which is really important. Long ball pass playstyle again. I mean, it's just such an easy way to get high up the pitch. That's very OP. And now we can go ahead and whip it in with Udogi. Erling Haaland. It's a lovely finish, man. Great team play right there. And that's exactly why I do prefer ball playing center backs, man, because those cross diagonals are just so difficult to defend against. Now, whenever we do a play review on a center back, boys, it can be a little bit repetitive, so I might just try to switch it up. Sergio Ramos might actually get on the end of this. This is a little bit lucky, but we'll take it. Decent left stick dribbling, Sergio Ramos. Ooh, that's not bad, boys. Again, on the ball hasn't been too bad. Now, right here, boys, because he does have the 99 shooting, I want to maybe test out like a ball roll Trivela. Decent shape on the shot, boys. I mean, he does have 99 shooting. I mean, the only scoring playstyle that he does have is the power header. I think it would have been really nice for him to have like the power shot playstyle, but he does seem to be a very clinical player as well. Now, this is actually a really good opportunity to maybe test out the recovery speed a little bit. With the Shadow Chem style, we're very close to maxing out his pace. Sergio Ramos, I mean, it's not bad. I feel like we got back into position quite easily. Sergio Ramos, a little bit of manual defending right here. Bon Pastor, a very tricky player, especially with the evolution. Oh, he's got that cutback, man. I feel like we maybe could have intercepted that, but that's also my bad. Now, the gameplay is a little bit scrappy at the moment, so I might just try to go for another long ball, just to switch it up a little bit. There it is, boys. I mean, the long ball pass with Sergio Ramos is just cracked. That's so good, man. That there's no defending that. And I think out of all the center backs currently in FC24 with the upgrades, I think that he's easily one of the best passers. Sergio Ramos, a little bit of manual defending right here. I feel like he might go for like a through ball. Might go for a finesse shot. Ramos, guys, boys, with the anticipate play style, plus very consistent in the tackle. Might just try to run in a straight line with Neymar. There it is, boys. Again, a very clean tackle right there. I feel like he wins the majority of those duels, man. It's very rare that for him to like lose it or the attacker to get a lot of jam. Now, he might try to go for a through ball right here. We did leave a little bit of space for Ronaldo. Ramos, man, that's so good, man. Again, that's how responsive of a center back he is. The manual defending with the card is just so good. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. Now, in game number 2, we're going to go ahead and use him as a box-to-box midfielder just to switch it up a little bit. We know that he makes an incredible ball-playing center back. Defensively, he's rock solid, but the technical side to his game is so good that I think that he can most definitely do a job in the midfield. Now, as that box-to-box center mid, we need that defensive cover, but we also need him to be very good going forward, create a few chances, maybe even score a few goals. And with the 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, there should be a lot of versatility going forward. Oh, that's decent physicality. Sergio Ramos, ball roll, Trivela. It's off of the crossbar, boys. I mean, it's a decent attempt. Now, I might try to like slow it down a little bit in the final third. We got Sergio Ramos on the overlap. It's a lovely ball. Ball roll. Oh, we just can't get around Schmeichel, man. But again, another really good run forward. Ramos, already making a really good run. Sergio Ramos, step over. He's almost playing like a left-sided center forward. The cutback is decent. I think Alowairan's run could have been a little bit more effective. Now, I'm going to try to maybe get him in behind. I feel like my opponent's not really going to track that run. Alowairan, one more. Ramos, good touch around Renard. I'm going to go near post. I thought he was going to move his goalkeeper. He didn't. Now, with Sergio Ramos, he is edge of the box, so I might try to go power shot on the volley. Test that out a little bit. It's a decent attempt. My aim just had to be a little bit better. Haaland, nice. Good pressure right there. Ramos through the middle. It's a great ball into Erling Haaland. It's what he does. Finesse shot outside of the box. It's a lovely finish, man. And it all comes from a fantastic pass. I mean, the passing on the card has been honestly unreal. I think that it's a really underrated stat for him. I feel like the floodgates can maybe open right now, boys. We needed that one goal, and now we got it. Haaland over the top. Sergio Ramos, can we get to it? It's a lovely run, man. Great touch as well. The cutback is brilliant. Those attacking runs, man, with the 99 attacking positioning is just so good. Ramos through the middle. Simple ball. We'll take that. Ramos left stick dribbling. As you guys can see, I mean, there's just so much AI defending. Ramos keeping it close. Decent shielding right there as well. We'll take that. Touch. Power shot on the volley. Sergio Ramos. Inches, boys. My aim has to be a little bit better right there. I was counter-attacking football right here. We just have to time the over-the-top through ball again. Erling Haaland over the top. There it is, boys. I mean, that run is just so effective. Very difficult to pick up. And once you get him into those areas, man, a very clinical player. Ramos, that's a great tackle right there. Now, the only problem, in my opinion, if you do want to run him as a center mid, is the fact that he doesn't have the relentless playstyle. So, like, late in the game, he is quite tired with all the runs that we make. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Centre Half Evolution Sergio Ramos card in a few games of Foot Champions. And I will say, man, a very solid player in game. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 100,000 coins. And it's roughly 7 or 8 games of squad battles, division rivals, or Foot Champions. And for that price, you guys are getting a really solid center back in game. But you're also getting a very good box-to-box midfielder. So if you also want to have a bit of fun with the game, I think that it's a really good player to go ahead and choose. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the Shadow Shadow Chem style. And with the Shadow, we're very close to maxing out his pace. And the only thing that the card is missing in terms of pace is maybe like the quick step or the rapid playstyle. But other than that, man, he is very quick in game. Now, as that box-to-box midfielder, it's really important for the card to also be very good going forward. And with the technical side to his game, I think that he most definitely is. With the 99 shooting, man, the finishing in and around the box was very consistent, but his long shots were really good as well. The power shots, even though he doesn't have the power shot playstyle, were still quite effective in game. And then the ball roll Trivela, man, if you use him as like that right-sided center mid, I think that that's really OP in game. The 96 passing and 90 dribbling, two really important stats for chance creation. And I will say, man, even from a deeper position, you can create so many chances with him. I love the fact that he does have 99 short pass and 99 long pass with the long ball pass playstyle. It would have been really nice to maybe see like a passing playstyle plus, but I mean, his passing in game was still extremely accurate. And when you go ahead and pair that with this 90 dribbling, man, the chance creation with the card is most definitely there. Now, he does only have 85 agility and 85 balance, but he does have the 5-star skill moves. And I will say that adds a little bit more going forward, but you can always go ahead and give him the engine chem style to make him even more smooth. And then last but not least, boys, in the two standout stats, in my opinion, the 96 defending and 98 physical. Now, with the Shadow Chem style, we do max out all of his defensive stats. And as you guys know, he does have every defensive playstyle. The Anticipate playstyle plus with Sergio Ramos is very OP because he is a very responsive defender. And I feel like he's just so consistent in the tackle as well. He's very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, especially when you go ahead and pair that with this 98 physical. A very strong player both on and off the ball. And if you do use him in a more advanced position, I think that he can be an absolute tank in the middle of the pitch. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card a 9.8 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at both the center back and center mid positions. I think that the only real letdown for the card is the fact that he doesn't have 4 playstyle pluses and 2 out of the 3 aren't really effective. The slide tackle playstyle plus is okay, and then the power header is a bit of an L for the card. I think that maybe like the rapid or quick step playstyle plus is maybe a passing playstyle plus would have been a lot more effective for the card. But other than that, man, you're getting a player that is very well rounded. He can do everything really well in game. Now, out of all the players that you can go ahead and use in the evolution, there are some really good options, but I would probably put Sergio Ramos as like a top 3 option. The physical side to his game is incredible. I mean, he's an absolute tank in game, but he's also very good technically. So, I mean, you get the best of both worlds with the card. You can run him as a ball playing center back. You can use him as a box-to-box midfielder, and then you can also use him as a defensive-minded midfielder. So if you can snipe him off of the market and you do have 100,000 coins, I think that he is a really good option for the evolution, and I would highly recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.